We've been having some trouble with our Oasis heating system, heating hot water. And I contacted International Thermal Research in Canada, Vancouver. And they told me to try a few things, and I did. I troubleshooted them and got back to them and said what the results were. And the result was I needed to replace the summer pump. So I ordered the pump from the Seattle office. And so I got it today, and I'm going to install it. So they sent me the instructions on what to do, how to do it, which I already had received that from them. Here's a shot of the pump. So I'll make a video of this as I get that installed. So they were really helpful. Armin at the Canadian branch in Vancouver was the one that emailed me. He answered my phone calls, and then he sent me some emails. So I was really pleased with the assistance from Armin. And yeah, he told me I had to order the part from the U.S. office, which I did. I got it today. It was 2-day shipping, and I paid for extra. And the pump was about $250. So this is, I'm not disappointed. I'm happy to get the part. I just hope it solves the problem. Armin seems to think it will. And we'll see what happens. In about an hour, I should be done. At least I have a nice sunny day now to get in here and work on this pump. And it's behind this, it's in this bay here. So here is the bay in which the distribution module is there. So I have to unload all these things, and all the way in the back is I got to take that panel off. I'll come right back. So I built this floor in here just to put our picnic tables inside, and then I wouldn't have to take out all the chairs and things like that. So that worked out pretty good. So I got the chairs out. Now I'm going to take out the plywood and the tables, and then I'll get that wall out in the back. So I have the bay unloaded, and this panel I have to take out. There are 2 screws on that side I have to take out, and 2 on this side. So I'm going to take those out now and remove the panel. So this is the Oasis water heater itself. It's a diesel burner. This is the back side of it. That's the top. And here is the distribution box where the water comes in and out. And so I'm going to take this panel off right there, and then I'll show you inside where the pump is. So I've got the cover off. This is the inlet side. This is the supply side coming down. There was 3 pumps in here. And this is the summer pump, and that's the one that's damaged. It's running right now. But Armin said that it might be running, but he called it tired. So here's the supply line coming down to the first pump, coming out of the pump, coming over here to these fittings, and one's going to another pump, and there's another pipe coming around, making a loop into, and this is the inlet side of the summer pump, and that's the outlet side of the summer pump. I have to clamp this one off so there's no water flowing through. But right now, I have to go turn the heating system off so the pump will stop. I put some tape, Gorilla tape on there. I put about 3 strands on it because I'm going to take these vice grips and I'm going to clamp down that supply line. And then I'm going to remove these 2 lines. I'm going to remove this clamp first. That's the supply clamp. And then I'll have to take this one off once I can move the motor a touch. So that's the plan. All right, I have the inlet supply line clamped off. I've got the wires unplugged. Now I put some rags in to catch any fluid that may come out. I have to take this clamp off. I'm going to do that right now. I have the 2 clamps off, one on the outlet side and one on the inlet side. Wires undone. And by the way, I was in here before, and there are 2 wires in here. One is a blue and one is a green. And the wires that are coming out of the pump is a black and a red. So I colored, when I was here last, I don't know if you see it, I colored that green wire, colored it black. So I would know that's where the black wire goes. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of awkward. So, have the pump out. That's the old one. What's a booger? That was tight in there. But I got it out. New one's going to go in. Here we go. The new pump is in. Got the clamp off from the supply side. Actually, these two clips, it's creative what they've done. That the company ITR. So what they did on the red side, hot side, they have a different size connector than they have on the black wire size. And I did not notice that until I was plugging these things back up. So that is really creative. The pump's running, just waiting for, checking for leaks. I don't think I have any leaks, but you just never know about these things, you know. So I'm going to turn on some heat somewhere and get this thing going and see how it tests out. That's pretty much it. I don't think it took me 30 minutes to do this. So it's starting to rain on me, so I'm gonna have to stop. But no leaks, I got the water on. So I'm gonna put this thing back together temporarily, and then I'll come back and finish it after the rain stops. So I'm back in. It's been 3 days since I changed the pump, and there are no leaks. And we have consistent hot water. No cold water has interrupted a shower. So I'm going to call this pump replacement a success. So I'll put a video up on explaining all about it, and there you have it. So the panel is back in place. I'll vacuum this up a little bit, clean it up, and job complete. Satisfied. Thanks, Harmon. Thanks, Logan. Appreciate your help.